Today I have a quote that I must confess I find it comforting, because it says the following from Rumi: "Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own path."
I think I remember a client, a junior client, right? And he was going through a selection process in the institutions, right? Now, the selection process in the institutions has at a certain point an interview, and the interview, it's called competency based interview. So it's an interview where the candidate has to present a lot of examples from his professional life in order to illustrate that particular competence, right? So let's imagine delivering quality and results, right? It doesn't really matter, but anyway, these are the competencies that the institutions want to see in the candidates. And then obviously this interview checks whether they can bring experience or say professional situations where they demonstrate they revealed that these competencies, right? And now coming back to this, to Rumi's, so he came in coaching afraid already, like I would not say with anxiety, but about how this interview will unfold, because colleagues told him that the assessor is very tough and difficult and problematic, and he doesn't like the examples, and he intervenes in the example, then he is confronting the candidates, and therefore my junior client was really, I would say, upside down with about this interview. So then it comes, right, the response, Rumi response. I said, do not listen to the other stories. Is it not yours, right? Let's prepare yours, right? So then we went through every competence. Obviously, he recalled situations from his life. We put them in a nice 2-3 minutes time frame. We gave them a structure like context, action, results. And so he left the session with examples for all the competencies, and positive examples of successes and negative examples of failures. So everything was kind of prepared here, conceived in the coaching session. And then he went for the interview. Now, obviously, when you have all your examples prepared in advance and you repeat them, you rehearse them to be sure that you have the right phrasing during the interview. So the interview happened as we kind of planned, right? And so he came back saying, you were right that my interview did not happen at all as their interviews. So coming back to Rumi, don't listen to the other stories, make your own path, because it might be there's nothing in common, which was the case for him.
True, it sounds like some stories don't serve us, and then we have to work on creating our own stories and staying with the good stories.
Absolutely. So this is what he, how to say that? You see what I mean? This was the first act in coaching to take him out of these projections in the stories of others, and then to set up, to create, to design his own stories. And then finally, they went beautifully during the interviews, and there was nothing in common between his stories and theirs.